this particular load posted for, I'd say like mid $3 a mile load, and I knew the agency and I knew it was Fedex. It's going to Edwardsville, Kansas, which we weren't 100% down, just because the reload options there weren't the greatest. But they called us, and I told her that we would have to think about it, but it was probably a no. And then she said that on the current load that day they were adding $500 to the actual revenue for the load. And I guess she mixed it up. She thought she thought that we were calling in for that one. So she said, "Yeah, it's $500 more than when we talked." So when I went over the dates with her, she's like, "Oh no, that's the next one." I was like, "Okay, cool." She's like, "Yeah, that one's still at 36 instead of 41." So I was like, "All right, no big deal. But if it goes up, just let us know. We'll probably take that." And then I noticed Sunday that they had posted it for 41, and then Monday, right when she got in, she gave us a call and asked us if we wanted that one, and we took it. It bumped up the rate pretty significantly, enough to deadhead, 100 miles, 150 miles, whatever, to get a decent load out. And not only are we on a straight up climb, but now it is snowing pretty hard too. This will be fun. The roads are pretty glossy. I'm not seeing any spray come off the tires, so I have to assume that some of that's ice. Just have to be careful, go slow, be deliberate with the turning. Yeah, so this one, this FedEx did not go the way that most of them do normally. Normally you get there a little bit early, it's ready, you can do your drop and hook, and away you go. We got there about 2 hours early, just on the off chance that it was ready. She said it wasn't, so we dropped the trailer. We went down to it's not really a truck stop. They don't really have truck parking per se. They have like 3 spots that a bobtail can park in. So we went down there and waited for a while, and she said that they were going to call me, but never got a call. So I rolled over at 3, which is the drop dead time. That's when you're supposed to be loaded and rolling. She said it's still not ready. It's like, you guys expect expedited service, and we have a time frame to get there, and like the more time you take of ours is the less time that we have to make the appointment time on time. So I let the agent know, and she said she was gonna get a hold of them and give me a call back, which she didn't. Didn't hear anything from them, but it was about 3:45 when we got hooked up to the trailer finally, and just ready to roll. So probably go turn up the speed a little bit more than what we normally do for fuel economy wise. We'll increase the speed a little bit for time's sake. Well, just an update. The snow's starting to get heavier. We've hit some patches of ice, so Jake brakes are off just for safety, and the lanes are starting to disappear from snow. So I don't think we are going to be making up much time, but if all goes well, we should still be able to make it on at their end point for this delivery. If not, we're just gonna have to take it when they take it. They got us out late, and there's some winter weather. Earlier I saw about 10 or 15 plows out putting the I guess salt brine or whatever they use to put down to prep the roads, but they were going westbound and we are going east, so I haven't really seen anything going this way yet. But yeah, I mean, we kind of expected to run into snow. We were going to sign up for the same hazmat run from Lynchburg to Salt Lake, but when we called on the load to take us from Salt Lake to Virginia, the guy just kept asking for our truck number, but we still had questions. And then when Liz asked him who the receiver was, he's like, why do you want to know? It's like, what? Because that's some of the information that decides if we want to go there or not. And he said, yeah, hold on, let me ask my customer. So he takes a while, then he comes back, he's like, yeah, I couldn't reach my customer, so what's a good callback number, and we'll give you a call back with that information. It's like, nah, we're just gonna pass. Because I mean, chances are they were just double brokering a load and he has no idea any of the details. But I don't think agents or brokers should be shocked when people ask who the receiver is, because if you tell me like Target and that's not a Target rate, like it has to be a real big rate for us to go back to Target again. I mean, that if he would have said Target right there, it would have been an automatic no. Alright, I think we're gonna probably stick around 62.3, something like that, until the road conditions improve, or probably in about an hour or so when the sun starts coming up and we can see a little bit more. Just gonna take it slow. Alright, we'll probably pick up a little bit later if it improves or gets worse, or if anything cool happens. Well, we made it into Wyoming. Looks like we outran the snow so far, but the roads are still covered. And let's see. So it's saying chain up, but okay. So the speed limit's dropped. Let's go ahead and get down. Yeah, it said on one sign, chain up law in effect. So I'm assuming that's for Elk Mountain, or one of the bigger mountain climbs, but let's get slowed down some more. But we'll see. We're gonna run as far as we can until chains are actually required to be on, and then we're gonna stop and wait it out. Drop the speed some more. There we go. It's hard to see where all the lanes are. Alright, let's get over here. Yeah, I still don't think it's clear enough to run Jake brakes. Never really had an issue in like heavy snow, but if you hit a patch of ice with Jake's on, it's not going to be fun. Your trailer is going to try to pass you on whatever side it takes. Chain up area, 2 miles. Well, haven't seen any road closures or chains required, just that chains on the truck are required currently, which we have auto socks, which are chain equivalent for all 48 contiguous states, and I think some parts of Canada, but I'm not sure. They'd probably rather you have actual iron, but we won't be there to find out. Alright, what are we gonna do? Alright, let's bleed a little speed. We'll slowly get into the other lane, and hopefully we can make it uphill. Yeah, it's not so bad. Oh no, that's not good. Ooh. Chain up. Snow tires or chains required. That's not good. Putting on chains. Well, guess we'll be parking. Is this a spot? I see one up there too. I think we can make this one now. Hey. There's a chain up in effect, and I don't want to chain up. It's not even bad enough really right here, so it would just tear up the auto socks. Alright, let that guy get by. Alright, so we looked it up. Level 1 is chains are required, which we do have, and level 2 is equipped tires with chains. So I believe we are going to keep rolling as long as I feel comfortable. If it gets worse, then we'll probably stop. It does kind of suck to leave a parking spot, but I don't think conditions are bad enough to, if they're not bad enough to warrant chains, typically I'm still good driving, personally. Yeah, I saw some people actually putting on chains, which kind of confused me. I thought they were just required, but not to be required to be on. But I think that's what this guy up here is doing too. Which is another reason I hate chaining up in some of these places, is because they stick you right by the road, and you have to be down like this, like in the roadway, while people are flying by you that have either chained or are pulling over to chain. Yep, they're throwing chains. Bit for this guy. Is going to be one of the few times that you see this truck driving through snow. And probably won't see us putting on chains because we're gonna definitely stop if it comes down to that. But right now it seems pretty clear. I mean, there's definitely a well-driven path. So we're gonna just try to stay back from the truck so we have some braking room if anything goes wild. Yeah, we should probably slow down. People were saying in the comments, one of the couple of videos ago when I did some driving footage that they wanted to see more. So here it is. This is not the driving footage that I would like to be recording, but it's what we got. And UPS is wild. Doubles even. The road looks pretty clear. We're on a decent approach to climb up the mountain. If it stays like this, then I don't think we'll really have a problem. But if it goes to level 2, chains equipped required, then we're gonna bow out, take a little break, take a nap, and let the agent know that it's not going to be on time. There's one thing I do love about this truck. It's the most odd spec truck that I've seen, but it's got it where it counts. The disc brakes are great. They don't build up heat like the drum brakes do, and they don't get brake fade. And they also have a lot more clamping power as well. Alright, I think we need to slow a little bit. And then the X15 has been great. 50,000 miles, problem free. It's only been to a shop to get the oil changed and grease job. That guy's parked, it looks like. Nope, he is in the drive lane. I wonder if that guy's gonna cut me off. Well, let's try to make up where the lines are. Somewhere around here. I don't feel the rumble strip yet, so I think we're in our lane. Oh, that's the guy that I passed earlier that was going really, really slow too. Or also back then. Not going to use Jake, so we'll just have to do a little bit of stab braking. Alright, just an update. The roads have been pretty clear after Elk Mountain. This rest area is pretty covered, but they didn't do any sort of plowing. Oh, also, while I was taking a 30, I got a call from a number that I recognized, and the guy gives me this long spiel about this load going to Florida and how it's a really good load and blah blah blah. And then I let him finish. I said, hey, do you remember you called me last week and you guys had a load and you guys dropped the ball really poorly, and I don't think I'd like to work with you ever again. He was like, well, you know, we're getting better. We're getting better. I was like, I don't know. I said, well, maybe one day you'll give us another shot. I was like, yeah, doubtful. But it felt a little good because he didn't even know who we were. It was awesome. But I knew who he was. Same voice, same number, same everything. So I get to save him in our contacts, so we know not to haul for them next time. Got done booking the next load for sure, and then possibly the one following it. Got a hazmat load and it's paying around $5 a mile, something like that. And we asked who the customer was, which oddly enough, the last couple of times we've been calling some of these brokers that I'm assuming they're doing third-party logistics where they are double brokering a load, but they can't even tell us who the receiver is.
Turn right on I-80.
That makes a huge difference on if we're going to take it or not, or if the rate looks good. Because if it's going to like a Target or Walmart, that rate better be good. And this one is going to a Walmart, but we have all day to unload, so we're not going to really be in much of a bind if Walmart does Walmart things and it takes, you know, 6, 7, 8 hours. Let's see what we're doing. This guy hasn't moved since last night. He's about to dump snow everywhere. If we ever get onto the interstate. Pick up some speed going uphill. The roads are actually clear. These side roads are not, though. Nice string of loads going on. We just got to get through this Fedex one, which I don't have any fear that we're not going to make it on time. That it should be perfectly fine. Then we'll have some time to sleep and then get to the next pickup. And then that one delivers in a day and a half, something like that. Then we pick up a load for the weekend. Ended up being a better week than we had thought originally. This truck needs a bath so bad, but we didn't have time in Utah, and I mean, to be honest, it would just get just as filthy driving now than we did get a wash. It wouldn't have done anything. But eventually we do need to get one just to clean the underside of the truck as well. But it's filthy. Alright, we're going to keep trucking down the road. Hopefully we don't run into any more weather. I think we're out of it. Elk Mountains was probably the last part that I kind of worried about, and it seems to be pretty clear. I don't think we're going to run into too much more weather, but we'll pick up maybe when we drop off. I don't know. If anything happens interesting, I'll pick it up. Alright, an update. Liz got us over to FedEx with an hour to spare. Not too bad considering we got out of the shipping side at 4 a.m. instead of 3 a.m. and then hit weather nonstop. But by the time we hit Nebraska, it was clear to roll. We were booking it, trying to make up a little bit of time. And now we're gonna drop, hopefully hook up to an empty, and find some place to sleep. You having fun yet?
It's so cold.
It's what, 19 degrees?
Yep.
Yeah, and we had to deal with a frozen lock for the first time. I don't think we've ever had one that frozen. Had to take a pry bar and a hammer and get it unstuck.
Yeah, I didn't have my purse to hit it with, but
And then the lockjaw wanted to
Turn right, then take the first left.
wanted to be stuck as well, so he had to kind of back into it a little bit more.
at least that was an easy fix.
Yeah. So that concludes our winter weather driving. That'll probably be one of the rare times that you'll see No Luck Trucking hauling through the snow. But I think we're gonna leave it off here. We'll probably pick up a new video for tomorrow. I just want to get one out. It's been a few days, right?
About a week now, right?
Yeah, something like that, 5-6 days. So thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.